Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Why do you speak like that? You friggin' ponce.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
You are kind of a ponce. Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Maybe he will prove not to be a worthy opponent. Edgeworth.
No.
Edge in the word.
No.
Put the edge with the word. Yeah.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who has presence in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Is she allowed to do that in this courtroom?
Apparently not. I mean, apparently, I guess so. Will the witness state her name and occupation? No. ...
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
Okay.
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Sorry. Permission to treat this bitch like a hostile witness. Exactly.
Yeah.
Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the Courtyard testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Murder? Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down.
Okay.
Just left that there.
Yeah, you just left that hanging. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate a T-bone steak at the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
Well.
That was a very vague testimony.
I mean, really, yeah.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? I thought, I mean, I guess Sal could take you. Might have a big enough hog.
The van.
Oh, drove you. Then again, I guess he could drive you, too. Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Okay. There's a van at Studio 2.
Really? Oh, yeah.
I had him take me in that van. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over?
Then add it to the court record.
Okay.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it!
You calm yo friggin' tits, woman. Calm your ass down. Okay, so the day of the murder.
Entered the trailer a little bit before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock. Entered the phone. Rehearsal afterwards, so we went to the studio. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me.
Took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Okay, so Sal...
And
so the big thing is that Sal ate the T-bone steak in just 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Sal, I think the big statement for that is like Sal is considered to be this weird glutton, so he could eat his T-bone steak at 15. Again, that's not a feat, it's just a steak.
Okay.
But they're treating it like it's a feat to eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes.
Yeah, they are.
So, would she have eaten a T-bone steak in 15 minutes?
Let's see. I don't think she would have.
I mean, let's see. Let me see. Ha! As I thought. ... You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
But what's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
For some reason, the steak is a key in this investigation.
I mean, I'd like to give you some other kind of bone after we're done, but that's for later.
Oh, shit.
What is what?
I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Because they got me all with the steak and shit. Okay.
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer.
Ah, there was 2 plates, but there is no bones on the plate.
Yeah. Yet there were no bones left on the plates.
Maybe they had a ribeye?
The plates were bare.
Okay, wait, stop, pause. So, just because they didn't have a steak doesn't mean they didn't have a steak.
Well, we're poking holes in the testimony. That's really the point. And
but that's
so far
grasping at straws.
I mean, like the whole thing is just to discredit you're the defense,
right?
So you're trying to make them not a credible witness and force them to redo their testimony and find further and further holes in the in the case.
Mm-hmm.
So pointing out that they were lying about steaks could lead to them proving that they were lying about other things and letting their testimony fall further and further apart.
Okay.
So yeah, because like so far the only steak plate that had bones on it was Will Powers.
Right.
Basically.
That's it.
Yeah. So let's see how this goes.
Okay. I just think they could have a ribeye or a filet mignon, but okay.
But they didn't cook ribeyes.
How do you know I didn't order a filet mignon though?
But they didn't order. It was like somebody made T-bones for the whole group. I believe that's what happened.
But what if I don't eat T-bones? I eat ribeyes and,
Well, then we'll point out the lie because she said everybody had a T-bone. Like that was established that everybody had a T-bone or some shit like that. So that's where we're finding this hole.
All right.
Ms. Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I mean, you could throw the bone away.
Again, but that's grasping at straws.
It is grasping at straws, but this is basically the game. I think I know how. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Why? Why?
Again,
I mean, it's enough to make her go like, so.
Okay, I guess.
I see. Then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
She had to be meeting with the samurai then, I guess.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Now you roll your R's.
Was that a roll? I don't think that was a roll.
Order. are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the steel samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. I mean, I wouldn't do that.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be so boring as all of the rest. ... Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
I don't think you could. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not... You could have let me read it before you pulled up the menu, but whatever. What the frick ever.
Okay.
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
Murder?
Murder. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape.
Okay.
Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Damn, you were just getting your ass kicked in this case, Edgeworth.
Yeah,
Damn.
you kind of are. Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware of what's yours? Oh, wait, that's you. Sorry.
Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was it? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I mean, yeah, you would. You're a novice.
Yeah.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon, please.
What would it be?
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was looking for it. Boop. Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be...
You only got 3 days, dude.
Right.
Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
Gotta drink thoroughly with this.
Yeah.
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. What are you doing?
It was a fuzz blowing around.
It was a close-kept secret. I'm sorry, my associate over here is blowing at fuzz at the studios.
What does this have to do with this current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again!
Oh.
Mr. Wright, continue.
I mean, I was gonna do so anyway, but
Yeah, okay.
whatever. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the studio trailer 2. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs and onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die! 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a
That's
free
like
ride when you already paid. It's some good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures?
We're gonna get carpet struck. Ho ho. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true? ...
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at trailers, as you say.
Just keep skipping a letter.
Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in an evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of a body? ...
I mean, she does got a point.
Mm-hmm.
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with a body?
I think we have to wait next time on Mud Smashing to figure that out.
Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit long in the
Yes!
tooth at this moment. A
All
little long
right.
in the tooth. So we will continue this next time on Gun Smashing.
We're gonna figure out
How they
this
did it
happened. Yeah.
Next time, cliffhangers, deuces.
Bye.